Your number is 502-233-4134? I thought you all's area code was 704. That's all.
Ma'am, I'm calling off my personal cell phone. I'm not from Charlotte.
Are you from Louisville?
I just work in Charlotte, Mecklenburg now. I'm not born and raised in North Carolina. If that makes sense. But all I'm doing is calling to basically to make contact with you. I did talk to your daughter and I talked to her husband, your son-in-law, and I'm not 100% sure of the issues, but she was basically alluding that she didn't want to talk to you and y'all have issues or whatnot. I tried not to get to death with that. I spoke to Mr. Michael Carroll.
Longer there. She hasn't been there for a long time.
Right, but that's the address the dispatch gave us, so we can only go by what the dispatch gave us.
No, she's been living with Giuseppe.
Correct. Yeah, but we don't have that address.
An address in order to do her show. I called and spoke to someone named Monica, and I told her I called and spoke with John at the, not radio station, TV station where Tanya was, where she had her show. And I would think they would...
Ma'am, I don't know nothing about a show or anything.
Okay.
The only thing that our dispatcher gave us, to both of us, myself and Mr. London, when we came here, was basically you were checking on the well-being of your daughter and her 12-year-old son, and about some text messages. When we made contact with Mr. Michael, who lives here, he told me that Tanya hasn't lived here since 2018. He gave me the number to Tanya's husband. I called him over the phone. I spoke to him, and I spoke to her. They say everything's fine. She alleged that she didn't want to talk to you because of some type of issue, and I didn't.
No, we don't have any issues, and that doesn't sound right. We have no issues, sir. Something's not right. My daughter has been sending me emails, text rather, and also to her best friend here. The texts we received are crazy texts. They don't make sense at all. You know, they say crazy stuff. And I copied the text. So I have all the texts. And she's been sending a text to Priscilla, a friend of hers, one to my daughter, and she has not been back to the TV station, just hung up abruptly. I just talked to a guy named John at the TV station, tvaccess21.com. He said he hasn't heard from her for 3 weeks. And he said when she called, she just said, "I'm canceling the show," and hung up. Me and my daughter don't have any problems right now. So she would not have said that we had problems. We have no problems. The last text I sent from her before all the gibberish began was, "Mom, I love you. Have a great 4th of July." Okay, and I have that in my phone. So what you're telling me does not make sense. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was?
I'm Officer Choice, badge number 6394. I'm just giving you the information that your daughter provided me.
Okay.
So, I'm not, and all I'm telling you is what she said to me. I didn't get.
How do you know you were talking to my daughter when you have not seen my daughter? You're telling me something from a call. As a matter of fact, when she was at those people's house you're talking about, she left because they were eyeing my grandson. The husband was eyeing my grandson, the husband and the husband's boyfriend. I mean, I know he's married, but there was a man that he was seeing also, she told me. And they were eyeing my grandson. That's exactly what she told me. So that doesn't sound right to me, you know. If you go to the TV station, TVXS21, they should have contact information for her because she would have had to fill out a form to have that show that she had at TVXS21. And John said he hasn't talked to her since she called about 2 or 3 weeks ago and just said, "I'm canceling the show," and hung up. And that's not my daughter. She loved her show. She loved it. She likes music, and she liked the performers and all that. He said she didn't even explain what was going on. He said, "Miss Marshall, last time I talked to Tanya, she called, and she just said, 'I'm canceling the show,' and just hung up." So something is not right. And I'm very worried about my grandson.
And I totally understand that, but I can only go off of what she said over the phone.
Okay, well, can you go and make a do a wellness check instead of going from what those people told you? Because those people are the people.
Now, you got to realize when you called 911, that information that you provided, that's the information that they gave us. Okay?
I didn't give you those. I didn't give you those people's address because I didn't have an address for her. I told Monica that Tanya was staying with Giuseppe the last I heard, and I did not know where they lived. That's what I told her. And then she told me she found an
Correct.
address.
And that.
She
and
told
that's
me
what
she
I'm trying
found
to
an
tell you.
address.
They gave us the last known address for her.
Okay, well, she hasn't been at.
I'm looking at the call. I'm looking at the call right now, ma'am.
But
It looks like you made a call at 11:29.
I don't know what time it was. Because I took off from work to take care of this. My daughter's in danger, and so is my grandson. I know that for a fact. You know, me and my daughter have no problems. I have the email from her where she said, "I love you, Mom. Have a great 4th of July." Okay, then she falls silent after July the 11th. Nobody hears from her. And then the next thing you know, all these crazy texts pop up. I mean, really crazy texts. What's in the text? I can grab them and I can read some of them to you. They don't make sense. And some of them have the same verbiage that's in some of the hate email that I've received from the Louisville Metro Police here. Right now I'm fighting stuff regarding the corrupt Louisville Metro Police in my town. The U.S. Attorney, Russell Coleman, here in Louisville, Kentucky, he asked the FBI to investigate it, and they have not. Okay? The John Yarmouth, our congressman, and I have the letter from the U.S. Attorney that and the packet that he sent to the FBI asking them to investigate the hate crimes against me by the Louisville Metro Police. Matter of fact, it's posted on my website. I also have a letter from John Yarmouth, who's a congressman, who called the FBI on my behalf and told them to investigate the crimes being committed against me by the Louisville Metro Police. That's all on my website, www.justiceforallcitizens.com, on the page entitled FBI Letters. But anyway, these emails say stuff like, "You're systematically kidnapped my sons for their namesake, and all of this information is being monitored. I suggest you cover your tracks. My family is my sons only, along with my grandfathers, my dad, and my brother, so fuck off. Shame on you, all you murderous, thieving dogs, when plagiarized by fathers and my children's name awake." Makes no sense. And that's the stuff she started sending. Gibberish. So something is terribly wrong.
All right, now go ahead and email me.
And a lot of these emails that excuse me?
Go ahead and email me those things that you're talking about and give me the contact number to this place that you're stating that she used to work at.
Okay, let me get your email address. Let me grab a pen. And see, the thing about it, some of those texts that she has sent to me and Priscilla and my daughter, they have the same stuff in them. See, I'm a victim of hate crimes by the police here in Louisville, Kentucky. We got a lot of shit going on here right now. But at any rate, some of the texts that she sent have the same wording in them that the police sent to me. After calling me niggers and slaves, they put in one of them, "Done with your games." Well, one of these emails one of these texts she sends has the same thing, "Done with your games," you know, and other stuff that they put in theirs. Just a moment. What is your email address?
It's matthew.choice@cmpd.org.
Matthew.choice, CHOICE,
Just like you make a choice.
at
cmpd.org.
C is in cat,
Yes.
C, M is in Mary,
Yes.
and then PD.
Yes.
Okay, so I've got Matthew.choice@cmpd.org.
Yes.
Are you with the police station there?
Yes. I work in Steel Creek Division.
Okay.
21.
Okay, I will send them to you. And I also want you to look at my website. I've received many death threats from the Louisville Metro Police. And I also have the letter posted from the U.S. Attorney. I've got the letter from the U.S. DOJ, the letter from the congressman, and all of that. And I do fear for my daughter's life and my grandson's life. I will send it to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.